Hi Grandma, hi Kim, hi Tina. We're getting the gangsters back together, folks. Well, everybody. Hi Beverly, hi Kimber, hi Mel, hi Tracy, hi Jeffrey, hi Tina, hi Marlene, my Sergeant Major bride. Hi Ohio Light, hi Sure and Ready, hi Jerry. Thank you everybody for birthday wishes. Hi Rodney. Hi Diane. Hi Jane. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I got a wearing my shirt. Hi Debbie.
Beautiful cake for you. Roger's third birthday in Freedom Corner.
That's right, it's my third birthday.
It's gonna be good. Once we take it out, we have to take it all out.
This is my third birthday here. Hi Donna Ray. Hi Connie. Hi Michael. Hi Kay Reagan.
Small gift. Good for you.
Oh wow. Well, Rebecca got me.
Happy birthday.
Got some kisses in her or something. A happy birthday on it.
Brandon might have to go back up and get your, you can set that in my bag if you want, right here.
Yeah, he has another tent.
Brandon will have to just make one of those. I still might have to go up and get the signs.
You actually told me you were going to bring this down. I could wheel it down there. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Jay Jones. Hi, Betty. Hi, Karen. Hi, Nova. Good to see everybody. Back on the corner after, what was it, 20 some days. Hi, Mechanic. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hi, God Rides a Holly. Hi, Top Gun. Well, I'm glad to be back. You know, we had a rainy day today. It was all pretty rainy. But we have a canvas like this that Sherry got from Gator Girl. And I sat under there most of the day. Hi, Cleo. Hi, Freedom Nuts. Thank you all for coming on. We got the gangsters back together, folks. Hi, Sherry. Thank you all for joining us. And my third birthday here on Freedom Corner. Hi, Gail. Hi, Evelyn. It's going by so fast I can't read it sometimes. Time to Rumble, yes. We're on Rumble also. Hi, everybody over there on Rumble. Hi, Deb for Freedom. Hi, everybody on Gather. I'll jump up there after we say our prayer and everything and do the pledge. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. Hi, Melody. Hi, Trina. Thank you, everybody's wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you so much. Yeah, 40 more days. Hi, Tippy. I didn't say hi to you. Just because it's... Hi, Pat. Haven't been reading fast. Thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes. Hi, Gail. Thank you all for joining us on Freedom Corner. That's where it's all about, our J6ers. Just gotta say hi to people on Rumble. And then I'll head over to, let's say hi to Susan for sure on Rumble. Look, I turn it down. Guy hasn't whistled at me yet, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm coming back or not. He's not whistling at me. Hi, Susan. Hi, Lou. Hi, Granny Jane. Hi, Kick My Owns. Hi, Kara. Hi, Jay Keeps. Thank you all for joining us on Rumble. Feelings are kind of hurt that the guy hasn't whistled at me. I've been here for about 15-20 minutes. Sherry and me put the tent up, and maybe he's mad at me because I was gone so long. Thank you all for joining us on Rumble. We'll be back. I'm going to see if anybody's checking out Getter. So I said at our campsite, I haven't made a name. I think we'll be birthday boy. We can't birthday boy. Why is it not loading? There we go. We're not chatting yet. We got 125 views on Getter right now. I sent out on Truth Social today to all my groups that I'm in. So hopefully we'll get some more people in. So happy y'all hadn't forgot about me. Hi Eric. And sorry about some of the streaming on the trip back. I wanted you guys to see. I wanted you to see.
Your boss is back. Yes.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Not a day over 12.
29.
Day over 12.
Oh, we brought one, but that's good. Hey, welcome back, welcome back.
Table?
Miss you.
Glad to be back.
Oh, I need to move the sometimes. Oh, hold on, let me move it. Okay. You can come through.
Please not that one.
All right, Rebecca.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Had some hairy trips coming back.
Did you?
Got to go through the clouds. So high up there, that's just good. I figured that one out. Really bad.
Hey, Storm.
I'm back.
Nice.
I'm back.
Happy birthday. You have a nice rest. Class of 1957.
Yeah, had a really good time. Got all my stuff done. The house is still there.
All right.
Wasn't any mouses running around.
Good. That's important too once they take over.
Yeah. Got to hang out with a lot of my friends.
So nice for you, Storm. I'm so glad you had a good time.
I sure missed it though. I tell you,
Yeah, it happens, right? You're like, I could use a break, and then when you're anywhere else, you're like, hey.
Hi, Rebecca's chat. Yeah, going home, I ran into a tornado.
Ran into a couple good storms on the way back too, right?
Yeah.
Alright, alright. That's huge.
Hi, Nina.
Oh, did you? I forgot.
I cleaned out all my car and everything.
Good luck with that.
I have to do a stream tomorrow, I guess.
Tonight.
Huh?
Tonight.
That's too late.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to put tape on these. I thought not, but so.
Do we need tape?
No, I have some, thank you. Oh, that's not good.
Let me rip it for you, Mickey.
Thanks, Sherry. Tape will take your finger off. At least your finger's right.
Well, that's too out of my hand. Hi, Cinnabee. Hello, Donna.
In the void where lights a coward's tale, try me, I growl with the weak-hearted fail. The darkness my kingdom, the silence my throne. Try me, my battle cry fierce and alone. Try me, I dare the shadows to come. My voice a storm with the tempest to come. Try me and see if I give a damn. I'm the beast in the night, the lion in the ram. Try me, I snarl to the depths of hell. A soul on fire in the underworld swell. The night, my armor, the stars, my fleet. Try me, I'm the one you can't defeat. Try me and feel the wrath.
Hi, Judy.
The curse on the wings, a relentless chain. My spirit unbroken, my will unchained. Try me in the darkness, I'm untamed. Try me, I challenge the shadows and loom. My voice a beacon in the all-consuming room. Try me, see if I ever retreat. I'm the pulse in the dark, the heart steady beat. Try me, I spit against the dying light. A rebel's anthem. anthem in the fall of night.
Hi, Cora.
Sorrow, my muse, the anger, my song. Try me, for here is where I belong. Try me,
I'm glad to be back,
to
Judy.
the haunting past. A mountain man's oath to the very last. The pain, my ally, the struggle, my art. Try me with every beat of my heart. Try me and know I'll never be swayed.
Hi,
In the
Penny.
depths of despair, my hopes never frayed. Try me, here I am, the undying flame.
Let's
In
say
the darkest
hi
of
to you,
nights,
God Rise the
I'll
Harley. I
rise to
couldn't
claim.
remember.
Try me as I walk through the valley of shame, where the echoes of the fallen softly fade. The fury, my anthem, the scars, my proof. Try me, I am
Hey, I got the
unyielding
gangsters back
truth.
together.
Try me,
Hey gangsters, I just want to give a special shout out to everybody that joined my channel while Trooper was away and helped out with modding. I appreciate you, I love you, and thank God he's back.
For each note I play is a fight. In the deepest of darks, I am the light.
Well, there's been a little bit of coffee.
So try me and watch as I
happened?
conquer the fear.
You bringing a
The
coffee?
mountain man's resolve crystal clear. Try me, for each note I play is a fight. In the deepest of darks, I am the light.
I was just gonna call it out.
Needs a watermark. He has his flashing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Out of shape. I'm out of shape. Hi, Mooney. I don't have my glasses on, so in case y'all don't know, this is my third birthday here on Freedom Corner. They've been very rewarding. Hi, Mags. Well, I'm out of shape on the stream in there, Kim. Usually it's just hanging on the window going down the road.
Did someone text you a picture?
Give me wings, Lord, so I can fly away. It's me, Lord, and the devil can hear me pray. So I gotta be quiet and whisper my prayer.
So I named the camp Birthday Boy.
I can show you the pair. Give me wings, Lord. Give me wings, Lord. Lord, I know that you up there, and I know you can see. I've been going through hell down here, and the devil keeps chasing me. I just need a little help, Lord. I know you're a busy man, but if I had me a set of them wings, you wouldn't have to hold my hand. I would just fly away. Every time that the devil comes, I would just fly away. But for now, I guess I have to just run to you. Give me wings, Lord, so I can fly away. It's me, Lord, and the devil can hear me pray. So I gotta be quiet and whisper my prayer. Lord, if you got an extra set of wings, I can show you your pair. Give me wings, Lord. Give me wings, Lord. Last night when I was praying, say. Well, I heard what you been saying. Every night when you pray. I bet you thought I didn't see you when you were certain by yourself. I bet you thought I
don't know if you went on YouTube or not, but I made a short video last night. September 25th, 1957, 12:23 a.m. Deal with it, bitches. Thank you, Elaine.
I already knew your plan. You was flying with me, boy. So you didn't need an extra pair. You didn't need wings, boy. You didn't need wings, boy.
That's right. The boss bitches, the boss streamer is back, bitches. Hi, Lou. I was sitting around a campfire and I looked and I said, see what's going on. I looked at the way the picture was and I said, heck yeah.
No more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away.
Hi, Carol. There he is. He's whistling. He's happy I'm back.
Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If
hi,
it
Lisa.
comes from our family, then
Hi,
there's
Patriot
no
Grandma.
hell to pay. These dollars don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I was kind of upset there, Cleo. I've been up there for like 20 minutes and he hasn't whistled at me.
No, these colors don't run. These colors don't.
Hi, Barbara. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
Crying from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They don't have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a semi. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave. All waving in the flag still whipping.
Thank you all for joining us here. We're at the J6 Political Hostages Nightly Vigil. We're on here every night, 7 to 9:30. Rain, snow, sleet, or hail. We've been in all. We've done it all. We got 786 days, something like that.
This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't.
Big Bang. Well, the big reason why the Big Bang happened there, God rises Harley, God knew I was coming. Oh, I forgot to plug that in. It's my fault.
Oh, shoot.
But you like.
Forgot to plug it in. It's my
Well,
fault.
you know, y'all, this is what happens when I wrap up. Hey, Sherry, it's easier to unwrap it.
Yeah, sometimes it's tight and not.
Welcome everyone to the J6 Vigil. Please join us in prayer and the pledge. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you tonight and we humbly ask for your forgiveness for our sins. We know we are not perfect, Lord, but we strive every day to do better. We are so blessed to be chosen by you to be your warriors. Lord, we ask for you to keep your armor over James as he travels. Keep him safe, Lord. Everyone knows that he should be going home, not transferred to another jail. Lord, we also pray for his family. We ask that you keep all of our J6ers uplifted, strong in your faith, Lord, because we know we can persevere through all of this through you. We also pray for those who are hurting tonight, those who have recently had surgeries or are afflicted with terrible diseases. Lord, we know that they are in your hands, and we have trust and faith in you, Lord, to make the best decisions for each and every one of them. Lord, we thank you for allowing us to gather on this corner safely each night. And we also ask that you see each and every one of us home safely tonight as well. We ask all of these things in your precious Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There's salt.
All the way.
You got something to say, Ruffet? I do. Sherry, do you want to, in case people don't know about James Grant and I'm not really up to date on it, let's do that. And then I want to talk a little bit about some of the new guys that have gone in.
You can shuffle around.
And it's the boss's birthday.
We don't make them like this anymore.
That's right. That's right. It's what words can we use that don't sound like classic is always good.
There you go. Thanks, Rory.
Happy birthday, Trooper.
That's right.
You
We love
bet.
you, man.
Okay, we do have an update on James Grant. This morning, they came in and moved him to Philly. The judge has yet to submit the judgment order. So now no calculations on his incarceration or total sentence order have begun yet. He's pushing 37 months. Sentencing for total was 36 months. He should be out by now, as we all know. Please pray for his safety. It's really hard when they do move them because no one is in contact with them. Nobody really knows where they're going till they get there. And this is just egregious that they've moved this young man. And it's a perfect example of the diesel therapy that they perform on each and every one of these J6ers. Not only are they torturing these men, but they are also using taxpayer money for this. To pay the guards, to pay the drivers, everything. You are paying for that. So keep James in your prayers, please. And everyone on every stream, please make sure you go over, give Trooper some love, and wish him a happy birthday.
I think they already have.
Hey, Corner Crab.
Sherry,
Okay, so,
Sherry,
you know,
can you hand me my hat? I forgot.
on James, that's a beautiful cake.
Isn't it?
That is just gorgeous. We've got everybody to see it. But first, let's focus really quickly. When James Grant was just sentenced, there were 5 people on James Grant's indictment. And those of you that have watched our stream regularly know that I sat through most of that trial, and there was a particular defendant named Stephen Chase Randolph. I believe they're from Kentucky. And I was just taken back by the amount of surveillance that they did on this young man, considering he is just a young man from Kentucky that works at Marathon gas station, that has a wife named Jeannie, and they share their cell phone. They have a very simple life, and that is what they do. The FBI then spent 2 weeks surveilling him as he went from his home just to his job and back. That is all he did. How they got him to confess is they had sent 2 undercover FBI agents into his place of work, which was a Marathon gas station. They started up a conversation with him, small talk. Said they were looking for property because, we just came over from Virginia. But you know what? We moved to Virginia because D.C. was so expensive. And he said, you know what? I went to D.C. one time. It was on January 6th, and then proceeded to tell them about his entire day. And he ended up receiving, I believe, a little over 8 years incarceration. He absolutely does not deserve that. When I came up to him during his trial, he asked me if I wanted some candy. And when Jen Baker was at their sentencing the other day, that's the exact same thing that he asked her. Do you want some candy? And she has a picture with him and everything that actually I may share just so we can get it up and out on the chat. But I have sent their Give, Send, Go in their story, which is on Patriot Mail Project. I encourage everybody to go and read it and be very delicate about it. They've had a very hard time with the media. They've had really bad things happen to them, not only here in D.C. They've had people spit on them and do a lot of really ugly things that you really wish that other humans didn't do to other humans, but they did them to them. And so she's real nervous about getting any of her information out there. But she needs help. And so go to Patriot Mail Project. I know Deb, I just sent it to Deb. She'll get it out. Their Give, Send, Go also tells a bit of their story. I encourage you to go and read it. Let's show them some love. He is on the move. He was here in D.C., but now he's been moved, we're assuming, to Oklahoma, because that's where everybody goes in and out of. So I'm waiting to hear from that. She did just start her X page because she doesn't know what to do. It was very shocking to them what happened when they detained him and the amount of time that they did give this man. And so just please go and do it. Let's give them some love. Some other people that have just recently got brought in. Mr. Dunphy, he is that preacher, I forget, from Pennsylvania, I think, but I may be completely wrong. He's just been brought in. Judge Walton was very harsh to him. He said, how can a man of God do what you did? And, how dare Judge Walton sit in judgment on him like that? So we got to keep up with the new people, and it is just so hard. It's so shocking. Rockne Earls, who came for his plea hearing, he believed he was not going to be detained. He was taken in, and he is now in the D.C. jail. He had no idea. We need to see because they're not going into the Patriot Pod, we need to come up with some avenue of ensuring that they're going to have some of the things that they need, so not all this burden is on their families as they are starting this process for the first time. And so many of us, you know, I remember how scary and hard that is, and you know, they're kind of disrupting a system that we'd had going on for a long time. So I know we can probably, I'm sure if you go to Patriot Mail Project, they'll have their inmate number out there. You know the process to go and add money directly to their commissaries, and if you can help on their gifts and goes. You know, so let's look at those updates at the top at Patriot Mail Project and try to show some love to those new people that just got sent in. So, yes.
So if the guys are in DC but not in the Patriot Pod, is there a chance they're still on the GTL app?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they should be.
Yeah,
They-
I've communicated with people that aren't in the pod.
Yeah, you'll just search their name the same way that you do the others, and that same process. And I'm pretty sure that it's just like that. So you know, it's just since we don't have direct contact with them, direct contact with a lot of their family members. You know, it's hard to get that started. But you know, let's really show the Randolphs that sense of community. She really does need it. She needs some love, and not just monetary love. She needs your prayers and that. So I'm done before I start crying.
Armada, it's so good to see you. I seen that. Couldn't say hi because people were talking. I never talk over them. Hi, Sonny.
All right, you guys, we're gonna sing the Boss Man.
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday.
Well, you know, you couldn't put them all on. That'd be a fire hazard. You can't have an open flame here in
Do
DC.
you have a candle?
Yeah, we run along and couldn't put that.
Okay, hurry, trooper, in case it goes out.
Hey boss, this song right here is only for you. May all your wishes and dreams come true. Happy birthday to my boss. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my boss. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Today I want to receive all the blessings you need. Reminisce on the positive past and never on the negative track. Focus on what's in front of you. Always celebrate nature view. Must accept the inevitable. You'll always stay incredible.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Roger. Happy birthday to you. Wish and many more.
It's breaking the law in front of the cops. Open flame. I know. What's
That's
up?
right.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
That's what we're here for, to break the law. I took a couple pictures, so I'll put them on my community page tomorrow. And thank you for singing happy birthday to me. Hi, California Patriot. I guess I could probably show it to him. That's what the cake looks like. In case you don't know who Armada is, she was a model for me on the lawn in 1776 RM. She pushed me to be what I am, the lost streamer. And thank you there, Armada, for that. Hi, Mercy.
The green flapper coming through.
Sleep away the pain when you give me the time of the day. Is this over? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Hi, Idaho Strong.
Hard to say. Hard to say. Here I am all alone.
Hi, Phyllis.
Waiting for
Hi, Yvette. Hi, Firestarter. I can't believe that it's been over 2 years since I've, almost over 2 years since I've started doing this. Alright. Nice. Yes. There's my piece right there. Hi, Michelle.
Rebecca?
You beat me black and blue when you done told me the truth. I told you when I left it'll be a big surprise.
They come too fast when you're my age. Hi, Barney. Thank you all for spending my day with me, folks.
I know that we've been waiting patiently for better times. We fell asleep and men are blind, get recognized as genocide. Feel like the bomb about to drop out of the clouds. Another virus going airborne, go hide inside your house. Farmers watching crops die, they drying up with droughts. Angry people forming crowds and trying to burn the cities down. This is Armageddon, martial law for our protection. We'll fight the God, but it's long distance and I lost reception. Forest fires and oil spills are the awful lessons. I'm just waiting for the devil to take over heaven. This is biblical, I swear it's in the Bible. We keep killing one another and we dying for survival. We used to fight for peace, we put our flowers in their rifles. Now we're about to be extinct, every man, woman, and child.
It's the end of the world, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world, I know that I have lived my life to the fullest. Yeah, the fullest. We stood on top of
That was very good.
we had our dogs and houses. We dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs that dropped in. We fought in all the wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for?
Feels like the end is near, our freedom's disappearing. People
we're playing God, call it genetic engineering. Media misleading us and evil's interfering, while the government we need became the power that we're fearing. Our billionaires are going to space, don't blame them for leaving. Birds are falling out the air, fish washing up on our beaches. This is end times, humans got a deadline. Children are the future till we ruin them with headlines. Should be past their bedtime, but everyone's woke. They told us chase a dollar. I feel like cryptocurrency is probably our last financial hope. Soon enough, the government will leave your bank account froze. Judgment day is coming. You can run or you can
Hi, Tammy.
panic in the dark or lead rebellions by the candlelight. This ain't your granddaddy's planet Earth. It's black and
Well,
white.
thank you all for joining us. This is an amazing night for me. I only turned 67 once. But thank you all for joining us, and especially thank you for joining us here on Freedom Forum. The J6ers are what we're here for, to stand up for them, give them support. Jay Jones said I drove all the way from North Dakota just to get that cake. So thank you all for doing that. Even the people that were on the trip with me, sorry that it always wasn't working out most of the way, but it was nice to have people riding along, and well, thank you for that also. Had a great time at home, seen my friends, got everything taken care of. The house is not overrun by mice, and unloaded some stuff from my car that I didn't need, so have a little bit more room. But
That's me.
while I was home, I voted
so we
too.
did get, there's a whole list that I just sent Deb, also that Angelina sent me, that I'm sure a lot of you have, but just in case you don't, we'll get it out to y'all. It is everybody, all the new people that are not in the Patriot Pod that are in the DC jail, and their numbers. So, you know, let's thank you, Angelina. So that will be out there.
Thank you, Angelina.
Hi, Lona. Lona. Well, I voted on Friday. You had to go to the county courthouse and vote. And they do it a little bit different up there. They make sure that your vote will count. And if you're going to vote early, you have to have an ID. And the whole kid and caboodle. Hi, Kay.
Red tie, white collar, blue skies, got a branding green dollars. JG, my MVP, we about to show you how it's done. No CAP, I could have bowed out, I could have given in. Instead I bounced back, my rise is imminent. There's no breaking my stride to the top of the climb. With my bitch down time, with my bitch down time. New man, same old grind, gonna fight to the day I die. With my chin up and my face held high, gonna fight to the day that I die. New man, same old grind, gonna fight to the day I die. With my chin up and my face held high, gonna fight to the day that I die. With my bitch down time, with my bitch down time. With my bitch down time, with my bitch down time.
Oh, in junior high, I was 75 pounds.
About that tall. About that tall.
I think the world's gone brain dead. Since when did everybody identify as they then? Put up all their penises and trading for some fake breasts. I ain't homophobic, I got gay friends. I just think it's weird that the world's so offended. They tell us that it's beautiful, but they take no step.
Hi, Julie. Hi, LJ. Let's get some stuff up here. So don't forget, these guys and gals love letters. So if you can write them, go to patriotmailproject.com. You can type in your state, or if you know somebody's name, and they'll give you the address. They love letters.
Happy birthday.
What else I got up here? Don't forget, Mona's going to be having a Convoy of Honor again. It's a 3-day event. I think it's on August 7th. Can't read it, it's too small. I forgot the dates. These two are gone already, I believe. So I guess that's one that already went by. A little behind, I need to clear this up. That was on the 7th. I'll have to look through them so I don't put them up too many times. Don't forget, these are other numbers for Guy. I think we're still doing that. I haven't heard about it. But you can always go back through the stream and find these things. What's the number? This is an important one right here. It's got all their numbers. We have call to actions. That's who you call. You got your House and Senate. If you don't know who your senator is or your representative is, all you have to do is give them your zip code. But you should be calling them every day anyways. Oh, he has? Okay, Kim. Well, we should call anyway. Call U.S. Marshals and complain of the treatment of our J6ers. Hi, Sanchia. So I think this is 786 days we've been here. I don't remember the. I looked at it today too, and I forgot it already. That's what happens when you turn 76. I mean 67. Hi, Denise. I didn't see you on there till now. Thank you, Patricia.
suggested. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, always just accept it. Amina! Just to follow the line and follow their perspective. No question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, most foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, blind, not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a glass half full of.
So we're just waiting on to some call-ins. I'm gonna go check out the people on the other streams. I'll be right back.
Why is that? Because that's what it said.
You get ready to talk about Nancy?
Yeah.
Did I look at some cake? I told myself I won. Just hand it to me.
Okay, so they had a congressional committee hearing today in the weaponization on the House side, and they were talking, mainly about how whistleblowers are being treated, and they had the Inspector General, I think his name's Horowitz or something like that. He was also testifying, and he is, in charge of getting the numbers and the report to the congressional members about the confidential human sources and the undercovers that were there present on January 6th that day. And, I have heard with my own ears the government say that there were people there on January 6th that day in Donald Hazard's sentencing. And, of course, the government's argument on why they didn't consider those undercovers could have influenced Donald Hazard was because they didn't see any of them, they don't believe any of them were in a video that he was in. So, okay. We also found out, of course, in the Proud Boys trial when they accidentally handed over files during evidence on that there were sources there. And so Massey went after the Inspector General asking, where is this report? And he said it's still in draft form. And so they don't have it all together yet. And he doesn't have a number for who was paid for their expenses for being there. Wow. And, but yet there's no entrapment. And that's what they want to claim. They are going to postpone this report until they believe after the election, but before inauguration. But they're not really sure because, once again, it's in draft form and they can't give a specific number. He did not say that number was 0. He did not say that. He said he could not give a specific number. He did not have it in front of him.
And even if he did, he couldn't say so. I mean, it's like 4 years.
Exactly. And so, Massey, I encourage everyone to go back and look on YouTube or wherever you're preferable. I believe we saw this on Forbes Business. You can get it on C-SPAN also. But, go and watch what Massey asked. Massey straight up asked, we are almost 4 years in. We're 3.5 years in for sure. And why do we not have these numbers? What is happening? The congressional members have asked for these numbers. In fact, there have been many court filings requesting information about this. And you get the runaround because they don't want to give and put that information out there. They don't want to say there was entrapment. When I was on the bench trial for the father and son that are in right now, Waynix, they had a MPD officer that grabbed up a man that was all in dreadlocks, and they thought that this man was a patriot being assaulted by the police. But then in the video you see that he was very much an instigator, and come to find out there are several videos of this dreadhead man instigating around, but they were in defense of him. The officer on the stand comes out and says, well, you know how one person, one instigator can influence many people around them. That came from a trained professional on their side. So now, we want that information because how many of them went in? That's something else Massey asked. And where is the investigation into the pipe bomb? Which, if you go to Revolver News, they very much have very good video, not great video, but they have a really great article on how even the video we have of the pipe bomber is manipulated. So, and where is that video on their end? Where's the video coming from the DOJ in this investigation? Well, you know what? It's gone. They don't really have it. So where is it? The Secret Service deleted all their text messages that day. Come on, we want some answers. People are languishing in jail because of this. People are being held to a higher standard because of the day, because they say the day was so great. Well, who else was involved in that day? Who else? And, that's what we have to continue to stay on this about. We have to thank you, Representative Massey, for bringing these important questions, even though there are no answers. And I hopefully there's a little bit more than a strongly worded email that will be sent out. But at least the questions are going out there. And let's go and find that video and make sure you share it and show people where are the answers. Who has the answers? And that people that have them are either getting rid of it, covering it up, and want to push it back after the election. Well, I don't know. Let's just, thank Representative Massey and, keep getting the questions out.
Hi, Metalis. Somebody else is on here. Hi, Jeffro Troll. Sounds like talk. Hi, MGB. If you find these things, put them out on the web, folks. I do that all day. When we're at camp and there's nothing to do except twiddle your thumbs, I get on Getter and True Social and LinkedIn and post these things. Because I feel that there's not enough J6 information out there as far as people knowing about it. When I was home in Dickinson, I walked into people, I had my Ashley shirts on, and they didn't even know about it. They didn't even know someone was killed in the Capitol. So I post a lot of the J6 stuff. I don't care if it makes people mad or think I'm spamming, but there's just not enough support in this country. It seems like, January 6th comes around and you have like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then the next news article comes up and boom, it's forgotten. And the next, after that, another one comes up, boom, that one that they swept under the J6 with, it's gone. So you got to keep on posting these things. Keep people up to date and make sure that they know that the J6 political hostages and the pro-life. We have to pro-life first. My heart breaks for some of those great grandmas that are got to be in jail for 10, 15 years. I mean, what the heck for praying? That's what I'm supposed to do all day. Then come here and do the vigil. Sometimes it's a 10 or 12-hour day for me.
So we were just talking about some things that Massey said and asking the right questions. But here's something that President Trump said today in North Carolina. I hope.
Opened the 3 potentially foreign-based apps, and in the second case, the assassin had 6 cell phones in his car, yet the FBI has likewise been unable to penetrate their guard. Shouldn't be tough to do. They want to know, and I want to know, and the whole country and maybe the world wants to know, who is he calling? Who is he calling? In the old days, the FBI and the DOJ used to capture people before anything happened. In current days, the upper echelon of the FBI is all talk while they focus on the sitting president's political opponents. That's what they're doing. They spend so much time. We won the case in Florida. It's all a big scam. It's all against a political opponent, me, who's doing better in the polls than anybody else and should be hopefully able to recapture the presidency in 41 days and make our country great again. But all they focus on is
Trump, baby.
Their political opponent. But they must get Apple to open these foreign apps, and they must get Apple to likewise open the 6 phones from the second lunatic, who's a lunatic, and open them immediately, because we have a lot at stake. Whether it's me or any other former president, they break into apps all the time. They had no problem breaking into the apps of the J6 hostages. They broke into those apps. And they could be Iran-based, they could also be something else, but we'll never know until they're opened, and they got to get them opened. And really, why is it that the father of the shooter in the Butler instance has one of the best and most expensive lawyers in the entire state of Pennsylvania? How did he get to this expensive lawyer, big law firm, the biggest in Pittsburgh? Where did he get this big?
So these are all good questions, President Trump.
That's right.
I think I got bit by a no-see-em.
Did you bite it back?
I didn't see him.
Thank you for using Telling.
Hey.
Hello, this is Josh Atwood.
Hey, Josh.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a little better now.
Okay, I'll try to speak up. How are you doing, baby? How's your spirits?
That's much better now. How is my what?
How are your spirits doing? How are you doing in there?
Man, I'm ready to go home. This jail stuff's really overrated. I don't know why everybody keeps coming back. It's not for me, that's for sure.
Well,
I'm ready to go home and be with my babies.
That's right. You're going to get to see him here in just a few days, so that'll lift your spirits some.
Yes, I'm really hoping everything goes okay with that. The warden, Deputy Marr, was supposed to come and talk to me, and she hasn't came and talked to me, but we did get a letter from Andrew Mazzucchelli, who is the counsel of the jail. I don't know if he's an attorney or what his position is, but he had messaged my attorney and said that I was allowed to have family day. So, yeah, I'm hoping for the best. We're going to go ahead and have her come here, and I told her to print out that paper and bring it. So I'm praying and hoping everything works out. But you know how the jail can be.
That's right. We'll continue to pray, and we're getting ready for your babies at the Eagle's Nest.
Yeah, are you guys excited?
Yes, we're ready.
You guys are going to be like, I want to hold her.
Yes,
Everybody. But Brittany will appreciate that time because she has to deal with that little baby 24/7, and I know she's frustrated like no other sometimes.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, being a young mother is not easy, and a young mother of 3 is definitely not easy, and then a young mother of 3 with, her husband being detained right now, so it's rough, I know, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, the end of the month always sucks, and then, just dealing with me being in here and being in an environment where I'm literally around a bunch of really bad guys that's done horrible things. It's amazing that they even let, people like me with my charges around them. Because they literally have nothing to lose, and they're just trying to entertain themselves, and then I have everything to lose. And it's just, it sucks. So whenever I call home, and lately my spirits have been down, and I try to lift Brittany up and be as positive as I can be, but sometimes you just get discouraged, and it can show through the tone of your voice, the way that you talk, and all that. So, but being with you guys this coming week and weekend, I'm sure will be a big lift in her spirits.
Oh, I hope so, baby. I know that she's going to be out here at the Vigil on Friday night, and, so I hope she can take comfort in being around everybody and all of that. And, just know you and your family are just in our prayers, and just hang in there, baby. We're doing everything we can out here. We've got to get, Trump's got to get into office, and we just have to continue this path forward, and I hope you get to see her environment.
Yeah, and how's everything looking out there for Trump? Because I only got a couple of news channels in here, and I haven't even been watching the news lately. And people come to me and I think they're just trying to antagonize me, but they're like, oh, Harris got more support. Harris is doing good. Trump's gonna lose. These guys are like this one guy. He's 20 years old. I think he killed 2 people, and he's been in jail since he was 16. Never had a driver's license, a job, or anything like that. And the kid literally just to pester me and get underneath my skin every way he can. So every time he hears anything about Harris on the news, about Harris, doing well. He's like running over trying to tell me, and I'm just like, gosh, this kid's so annoying.
Well, I could tell you that, Harris made a statement today about having a path road to citizenship for everyone that's in the country now. And, that is something that is across the board. People don't want to see that.
Really?
Yeah, no, yeah, because, it isn't, people, that are here illegally and are taking resources from, families that are really hurting. So, and people see that happening where their resource centers are literally being handed over to these people, and now their children have no place to go after school. It's affecting people, and they don't want it. And when people go to the grocery store, they absolutely feel it. And the vibe to me is Trump all the way, baby.
Yeah, I see like a couple of polls. On the polls topic, have you or anyone you know, are they like participating in these polls?
No, we do, not really. I don't know. Have any of y'all been polled?
No.
No.
Mostly if I don't see the number I know, I don't answer it.
Yeah.
So, there's, giving some good encouragement. Virginia is knocking all kinds of doors. It's looking really good for Trump here in Virginia.
Yeah,
All right.
it could turn red, they say.
Okay, yeah, they're saying Virginia very well may turn red this next time, and or this next voting cycle. New York looks really promising. I have to say, man, those people in New York come out in mass. And
I drove through Pennsylvania on my way to Ohio yesterday. Trump signs everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen a few Kentucky and West Virginia.
And everybody else for Trump.
Okay, and everybody that troopers been up and down, the country coming back and forth. And Deb drove through Pennsylvania going to Ohio, and she saw all kinds of Trump signs. And I was down in Texas, and it was all Trump there. And but I don't know. What are you gonna say? We just have to make it too big to rig.
It's got to be too big to rig. I can't wait. The November 20th is whenever we find out.
No, we should find out. Voting day's November 5th.
That's right.
Okay.
And, I think that we should be able to wrap it up November 5th. There's, they want to say they're going to have a committee hearing tomorrow on a postal service emergency and the effects it's going to have on the mail-in ballots, and when can we expect to have those, and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? If it's not in, it's not in. You
exactly.
should, I'm sorry. That I just don't see, why we have to wait on things like that.
And I'm personally not a fan of the mail-in ballots. I would really like everybody to show up, show an ID and a voter registration card, and then make their votes wherever they hold them at. In our town, it's like an old, I think it was a nursing home at one time, and then somebody with the state or something like that bought it, and then that's where we have our polls at, like right in the middle of the lobbies, and it's like a 10-15 minute process. And
well, you can vote in DC. You can vote at any station that's available to vote, and illegals are able to vote in the local elections. And so it's very different than in Texas, because in Texas you go to your precinct, you show your ID, and you vote. And they call that, when you have to have an ID to vote, voter suppression.
They call that what?
Voter suppression.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you are suppressing people that don't have an ID, and they want to ridicule us and like virtue signal that we need to have some sympathy for people that can't get an ID, but most people can get an ID.
That's right.
You know,
Right. That just mind blows me to think that they can't get an ID unless they're an illegal. They're an illegal.
Right, because like here in DC, they have clean hands laws where even if you have tickets or anything like that, you can still go and get an identification. So you know, it's not even an issue like that. And you don't have to get a real ID, which, you know, they want so many people to have. But, you know, there's so many ways to get identification that I don't see what the issue is. So.
Yeah, and in PA, I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks to get an ID. And all you have to do is go to the mall, have coupons sent to an address, get a change of address like from the mail, or have you gotta have 2 forms of like residency, so you can have coupons sent to an address, and then you have somebody that lives in the house with that ID sign an affidavit saying that you live there, and then we can now you'll get an ID. So you gotta have a birth certificate, social security card. But that just blows my mind. I never thought about asking someone to have an ID to vote was voter suppression. It's just, I don't know. I'm really shocked by that.
Yeah, like, all right, so like when states want to say, okay, we want to have an ID for, you know, voting, and they want to pass a bill saying that's a law, they call, the other side call it a voter suppression bill.
You have to have an ID to get your food stamps and stuff. Prove that you're living there.
You gotta have something to make sure that like stuff's not being lied or people are, you know, voting 3 or 4 different times. You gotta have some way of verifying a vote.
That's what you'd think. Now they're trying to do this mass overseas voting, you know, and things like that. But, you know, people really do see Kamala's just a liar. She has no real sense of what direction the country wants to go. She's literally, you know, like even saying, oh, well, we've already tried the bad policy, so we would know where we want to go from here. Okay, that does not sound promising to me. That's not, you know, looking to make America the best. And, you know, Trump has some ideas to really try to jumpstart our economy, jumpstart, you know, what's in people's banks, and, you know, bring back some, you know, they want to say he brings chaos, but really he brings peace. You know, there was no war under him. We actually have troops going into Lebanon, and it, you know, this is not where I want to see our future going. So I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really, what I keep seeing on the news about Israel, Hamas, Hezbollah, I think is what it's called, all of that, it's really got me worried, because we're going to end up, I feel like the United States is going to get involved or something, and it's just going to end up bad.
We're already there.
The governor of Pennsylvania, was it Shapiro? They went to an artillery manufacturer, and Zelensky was there. They flew him on one of our American Air Force jets and flew him into Pennsylvania. They signed artillery shells that they're going to drop on, you know, Russian civilians, and that is us participating in war.
That's right.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's not what we need in these times right now.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Well, I gotta go, guys. I love you guys. I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoy spending that time with my family. Continue to pray for us. Look out for us as much as you guys can, and just stay strong. Keep your faith in God, and everything's gonna work out. Trump's gonna win. And all of you guys' efforts standing out there in the rain, the snow, battling the mosquitoes, it's gonna be worth it all.
Well, you know what, you keep strong in there, baby, and you got our prayers, and you know we're gonna love up on your family, and I just pray that it all goes like it's supposed to this weekend.
Thank you, Nicole.
All right, we love you, baby. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. So we were having the other guys call in because it's hard because he's not in the pod with the other guys that when they call. So they were calling also.
Got through Sunday times this year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had a birthday today.
I heard, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I told him we could have a piece of
Yeah,
cake.
yeah.
He said he didn't
Okay,
want
yeah,
one.
it's amazing.
I'm okay.
cake. Okay.
It's just
okay.
amazing. You're missing out.
All right. So, how did you hear about us?
Honestly, I just got the call. I've been down here before on first anniversary.
It's the mayor Magazine, baby. Hey, you know who we vote for? We voted Donald Trump, baby.
Trump, baby.
America needs saving.
America needs saving.
Trump, baby. November 5th, we going crazy. We going crazy. We're the topics, swerving in the Trump. Republican 4G and keeping those what's up. Red, white, and blue, mega nation. With a black, white, and brown. Take your freedom, indicting our president because they can't beat it.
That's what I wrote today there, Kim. Take the whole thing.
America needs saving. America needs saving. Voted Trump, baby. November 5th, we going crazy. November 5th, we going crazy. Now a pledge allegiance to vote for Trump. There's a red wave coming, you gon' surf for what? They got our trust and take the devil away. Like Joe Biden, out the throw the key away. Your propaganda ain't gonna work on me. Biden and knowledge is like you working for free. I demand reparations from every idiot that voted for Joe Biden, boy, period. Period, Sleepy Joe is a fraud. And the bloodbath and the Oval Office. The media is the enemy of the people. The Democrats and the fake news, oh shit. MJB, 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 MJB. Let's go grab this cigarette. We voted Donald Trump, baby. America needs saving. America needs saving. We voted Trump,
Trump, baby. Trump, Trump, baby.
November 5th, we going crazy. November 5th, we going crazy.
Hey, this is where Sherry and me will be on Sunday, out on in between the Lincoln Memorial and the World War II monuments. They're having Join the Resistance. Kim put it up there earlier. If you want to go and check out who's going to be talking, I'll be streaming it. And then we'll be coming here. We won't be able to see the whole thing, but we'll be coming here, of course, for the vigil later on.
Hello, Sherry.
Hello, how are you, Jonathan?
I'm doing great. Did you have somebody on the line?
Yes, we did. Joshua Atwood was calling in.
Atwood, how's Atwood doing?
He's a little in the dumps right now. He's with some pretty hardened criminals over there and in a little fear of his safety, but he seems to be maintaining okay.
Are they going to bring him back? No?
I don't think they are.
That's such a joke. We've been doing all we can up here to do what we can to get him back. They seem to send somebody else that I don't even know how he got up here. But regardless of that guy, Atwood, let him know. Copeland's here. I love him. He's one of my favorite people.
We
him spent 10 days in the intake together.
Right.
So,
well,
my
we
first
still have.
deal.
we still have guys in holding, new guys that have been arrested or detained after their trials. They're here but in holding, and who knows if they're going to make it to the pod or not, brother.
Yeah, this place is a joke.
It is.
They're doing all they can to make it not a thing. But they can't stop us. It's bigger than them.
They can't steal your freedom.
No.
No, they can't do that. So how are things out there?
Things are pretty good. It's surprising that it's been getting dark so early. I mean, we get here but just before 7 o'clock, and by the time we start the vigil, it's dark already. So it's a little surprising about that. It's been raining for 4 solid days. Yes. It's been raining for 4 solid days, although it's not raining out here right now. It rains most of the day until we get here, and then it's a little bit of mist. And so, I mean, the temperature is fabulous. It's not even chilly at all. But
I can never forget the smell of rain, but I haven't felt it or smelled it in a long time.
I know, brother. I know.
I think about it when I take a shower.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
How does our Japanese friends? Did they have a good time last night?
I think they were very impressed by those of you that were willing to speak with them. I do believe they went away with a perspective that, you know, the J6 movement does stand in solidarity, that this isn't about Trump. This is about the liberty and justice for you guys and for our country. And I know, you know, they ask a lot about Trump and how we felt about things, but we really just wanted to stay focused on our mission here on this corner, and that's you guys.
Yeah, I thought it was a straightforward question. You know, I can understand the, you know, the whole regret question, but I thought it was good. No one's ever asked me why I support Donald Trump, or why I started, or no one's ever asked that question in my life.
Wow.
You know, I've never really had to answer it. Everyone just kind of, you know, if you're MAGA, we ride together.
Right.
You know, we're all kind of, you know, we never explained it.
Right, you just assume you're a God-fearing patriot that loves your country and abides by the Constitution, and enough said. We support Trump.
I love Donald Trump. That guy is on fire right now.
Yes,
I don't know what they think they're going to do on November 5th, but he is just blasting off on all corners. He's saying the right thing everywhere. His tax plan, he wants to do no taxing of overtime. And what that means to people that, you know, when I would work 60 or 70 hours in a week, I would gross like $3,000 and bring home $1,800. And those taxed hours were just obliterated. And a lot of us feel that. And people that don't even vote, people that have no idea what's going on politically, those are the ones that probably popped their ears up and said, what?
Yeah.
He's going to do what? Oh, man, I'm going to have to vote. That's a big deal, you know? It's such a big deal.
It is a big
huge.
deal.
Especially in places that are really certain, like our base in New York and California and Chicago. Those people that are forgotten, that are living in the smaller of those cities, that's such a big deal for them to not be taxed.
Yes.
You know?
And he was in...
These salaried people, I'm sorry.
Right. He stopped in a furniture manufacturing plant in North Carolina today. And he absolutely mentioned you guys as he was talking about the fact that the FBI can't seem to break into the phones of the would-be assassins, but they had no problem breaking into the J6 hostages' phones to get all of their information. So.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't even think they had to break in. I think they just asked the companies to hand over the data.
Right.
Or maybe they were even looking at the data on the day of. Well, they're probably looking at it prior, too.
Sure. I'm sure they were.
I think the only people that really knew that was going to happen were probably them. I hear there's a committee today on the weapons station. I think it was more about the whistleblowers, but from what I was told, but I guess Thomas Massey said some good stuff.
Oh yeah, Massey was on fire.
I know he's a big DeSantis fan, and yeah, whatever. But I'm glad that he spoke up for us. That's a big deal.
Yes, he's questioning why they have not released the report on the confidential human sources, how many there were they in the Capitol, did they get paid to be there, and everything is just a draft right now. So he gave absolutely no answers.
You ever seen the movie The Departed with Marky Mark and DiCaprio?
I have not.
It's about cops in Boston. Well, see, they sent this guy undercover once, and they made him go to prison for 10 months for an assault charge, so the mob wouldn't recognize that he was still in the business of being a cop. So they put him in prison on purpose so they could get him into the mob so they'd leave it. And it's the similarities. They're not going to release that until after the election, from what I understand.
They're not
that
going to.
report on the.
Yeah, that's what we said. After the election, this is Mickey. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing?
Hi. Hey, hi.
Yeah, they said probably after the election, but before inauguration. But what I wanted to say about Massey is probably about a year ago, Sarah McAfee was in town, and Nicole and Sarah and myself, we did like 20 congressional, well, a couple senators and congressional office, like 20 offices in 2 days. And Thomas Massey's office was the only office we walked into where they actually knew things that we were unaware of. So, you know, even though he was before and never Trumper, I think as far as the Jan 6 community goes, he is very much on board with getting to the truth of the day. And I can't say that same thing about a lot of people who claim that. So, even though, I mean, and he may have come around to Trump, but I think, you know, as far as being on the side of truth of what happened that day, I'm proud to say that I think that Thomas Massey does a good job of that.
That's great. That's great. And, you know, it kind of brings us back to a normal way of life, that people have choice to believe in what they want.
Right.
And I really appreciate that he's actually speaking for us, giving us a voice. That's a really big deal for me and all of us, really. You know, I still think about Mr. Ben Merleau that disappeared after that happened with the hearing. I hear he's doing okay. That's great. But I don't like what happened. The backlash. So everybody on that day, I appreciate too.
It absolutely was a backlash, you know, and we do continue to pray for Ben. We know he's in a situation that he absolutely doesn't want to be in. And they actually tried to move him again this morning.
That's right. People therapy. That's definitely the word for it.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll tell you, speaking of Congressman, Loudermilk's been having his voice heard too. Yeah. And he's been in some of these hearings recently, and he's been going on a lot of really big podcasts talking about what they're doing and what they're trying to find out. So Congressman Loudermilk is doing a phenomenal job as well.
Yeah. We've got some good allies. I'll tell you this. What's that?
No, I was just going to say, I didn't mean to suggest that nobody's ever told me about Jan 6 stuff that I didn't know, but as far as congressional members are concerned, they either play dumb or they are dumb. But like I said, we were very well received in his office. So
that's really great, because I'll give you a little story. My congressman, Jim Jordan, Walk, Ohio, I'm 5 minutes away from his main district, and I haven't received a single call in 4 years. So thank you, Massey, for having a voice for me. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the people that are out there actually asking questions. Loudermilk, Clay Higgins. You know I love Clay Higgins. I don't know where he's been, but I know he's busy. Man. And Jim Jordan, I appreciate you, man. I've always loved you. I voted for you. I know you're busy. Trump loves you too.
You're all
but I'd love to hear more about January 6th.
Sorry, I had to interject there. He's all talking, no action. We've seen nothing.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at with that.
Yeah.
How about that?
But Trump loves them, everyone loves them, but we could see some more from my own congressman.
Yeah, well,
Which is great and all.
That can be said about a lot of them.
Yes.
Like, some of them it's a photo op or some headline grabs, and they use the situation to raise money, and then you never see or hear from them again. So, there's a whole list of those too. Whole list of them.
Yeah.
That's politicians for you. That's what I like about Trump. He was never a politician, so he doesn't have that in his DNA like a lot of them do.
Exactly.
So. I got a Psalms here I'd like to read. It's Psalms 125. It's what we read this morning. It's those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be shaken but endures forever. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people, both now and forevermore. The scepter of the wicked will not remain over the land allotted to the righteous. For then the righteous might use their hands to do evil. Lord, do good to those who are good, to those who are upright in heart. But those who turn in crooked ways, the Lord will banish with the evildoers. Peace be on Israel. Things are heating up over in the Promised Land right now. I've seen every day they're on the news about it. That and they're talking about the. I guess they brought charges on the guy that tried to assassinate our president.
Yes, they finally did.
In Florida, which is great because he took it away from the DOJ and the FBI, which we know they're biased. I really have no trust whatsoever, and I believe Trump as well doesn't have any trust in the DOJ right now, especially with this Iranian thing, with the plot to do this. And his name wasn't the only one that the Iranians are going after. Then they have him in New York at this UN thing, and he had more security than our own people. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it stinks. The guy that went to Ukraine and fought as a freedom fighter or whatever, tried to take out our guy. It all stinks. We give this guy $90 billion over there to fight the war, and I hear they only gave him $390 million this time. So sounds like things might be changing.
Oh no, it's $80 billion.
This time. Oh my goodness! What a salesman!
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, and
that could probably every homeless veteran in the United States could probably be taken care of with $80 billion.
Absolutely.
Every one of them.
Absolutely.
It's sick. They're just getting as much as they can at the last minute.
Yes, they are.
Because this is all over. That war is over, and they're on credit, so expect to take.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I hope Donald Trump gets the money back.
Yes. Yes, I was about to say the same thing. I hope he collects.
Okay, hey, what time is it out there? Do you guys have enough time for another call?
Yes.
Before the roll call?
Yep.
Okay. All right, thank you guys. Everybody out on the Vigil, thank you for watching and being here for me. I love you all, and Trump 2024. Have a good night.
We love you, brother. Stay strong.
Bye-bye.
I know.
So thank you all for joining us here on YouTube, Rumble, and Getter. Thank you so much. We're out here standing for our J6 political hostages. Hi, Joe. Good to see you.
It's ruined. You missed it.
I missed it. Turn back around. Please look at the flag. Thank you.
Now it just doesn't.
I can't get the roll call to go full screen, and there's just. All right, you guys, it's day 1358 since January 6th. 58? And day 786 of continual vigils out here on Freedom Corner. Lives lost on January 6th, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and on the following day, Officer Brian Signick. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Those
Amen.
detained: Christopher Albert,
Hero.
Joshua Atwood,
Hero.
Farhad Azari,
Hero.
Farhad Azari,
Hero.
Daniel Ball,
Hero.
Thomas Ballard,
Hero.
Steve Bannon,
Hero.
Logan Barnhart,
Hero.
Richard Barnett,
Hero.
Damon Beckley,
Hero.
Matthew Bedingfield,
Hero.
John Bonuelos,
Hero.
Joe Biggs,
Hero.
Aiden Billiard,
Hero.
Craig Bingert,
Hero.
Jason Blythe,
Hero.
Kenneth Bonowitz,
Hero.
Patrick Bournes,
Hero.
Dominic Box,
Hero.
Leo Bazell,
Hero.
Matthew Brackley,
Hero.
Michael Bradley,
Hero.
Joseph Brody,
Hero.
Glenn Brooks,
Hero.
Jeffrey Brown,
Hero.
Jeremy Brown,
Hero.
Mark Brew,
Hero.
Benjamin Burlew,
Hero.
Jamie Batu,
Hero.
Daniel Caldwell,
Hero.
Sarah Carpenter,
Hero.
Ralph Salentano,
Hero.
Jacob Clark,
Hero.
Gail Clayton,
Hero.
Stephen Capuccio,
Hero.
Thomas Castleman,
Hero.
Raymond Chambers,
Hero.
Reed Christensen,
Hero.
John Crowley,
Hero.
Ricardo Cook,
Hero.
Stephen Cook,
Hero.
Jonathan Copeland,
Hero.
Mason Corson,
Hero.
Matthew De Silva,
Hero.
Nicholas DiCarlo,
Hero.
Timothy DeJargens,
Hero.
David Dempsey,
Hero.
Lucas Denny,
Hero.
Robert Dennis,
Hero.
Victor Dennison,
Hero.
Timothy DeJargens,
Hero.
Caleb Dillard,
Hero.
William Dunphy,
Hero.
Rockney Earls,
Hero.
Israel Easterday,
Hero.
James Elliott,
Hero.
Daniel Egvet,
Hero.
Jason Ferris,
Hero.
Joseph Fisher,
Hero.
Samuel Fisher,
Hero.
Cal Fitzsimons,
Hero.
Gilbert Fontecoba,
Hero.
Michael Fournier,
Hero.
Michael Foy,
Hero.
Kevin Galato,
Hero.
Mitchell Gardner,
Hero.
David Geetson,
Hero.
Tony Lee Gill,
Hero.
Vincent Gillespie,
Hero.
Vitaly Goshchenkowski,
Hero.
Jonathan Grace,
Hero.
James Grant,
Hero.
Leslie Gray,
Hero.
Daniel Gray,
Hero.
Matthew Green,
Hero.
Joseph Hackett,
Hero.
Alex Harkrider,
Hero.
Richard Harris,
Hero.
Donald Hazard,
Hero.
Albuquerque Head,
Hero.
Brian Helian,
Hero.
Cameron Hess,
Hero.
Joseph Howe,
Hero.
Jared Hughes,
Hero.
Joseph Hutchinson,
Hero.
Tracy Isaacs,
Hero.
Brian Jackson,
Hero.
Shane Jenkins,
Hero.
Justin Jersey,
Hero.
Joshua Johnson,
Hero.
Zachary Johnson,
Hero.
Taylor Jonatakis,
Hero.
David Judd,
Hero.
Riley Casper,
Hero.
Quinn Keene,
Hero.
Leo Kelly,
Hero.
Christopher Keenley,
Hero.
Julian Cater,
Hero.
Derek Kinnison,
Hero.
Federico Klein,
Hero.
Joshua Knowles,
Hero.
Peter Krill,
Hero.
Matthew Kroll,
Hero.
Christopher Kuhn,
Hero.
Kyle Kumer,
Hero.
Daniel Layden,
Hero.
Jai Liu,
Hero.
Michael Lockwood,
Hero.
Joshua Lawler,
Hero.
Kevin Lyons,
Hero.
Clifford Mackerel,
Hero.
Michael Mackerel,
Hero.
Avery McCracken,
Hero.
Marcus Malley,
Hero.
Christian Manley,
Hero.
Jeanette Mangia,
Hero.
Richard Markey,
Hero.
Philippe Martinez,
Hero.
Anthony Mastodano,
Hero.
Cody Matisse,
Hero.
Christopher Maurer,
Hero.
Mark Mazza,
Hero.
Ronald Maccabee,
Hero.
Patrick McCoy,
Hero.
James McGrew,
Hero.
Sean McHugh,
Hero.
Jeffrey McKellop,
Hero.
David McNulty,
Hero.
Kelly Meggs,
Hero.
Ron Melee,
Hero.
Jonathan Mellis,
Hero.
Stephen Miles,
Hero.
Rodney Millstreet,
Hero.
Scott Miller,
Hero.
Robert Menuda,
Hero.
Theodore Middendorf,
Hero.
Landon Mitchell,
Hero.
Brian Mott,
Hero.
Robert Morse,
Hero.
Jonathan Munifo,
Hero.
Eric Munchell,
Hero.
Clayton Mullins,
Hero.
Linwood Nestor,
Hero.
Ryan Nichols,
Hero.
Gregory Nix,
Hero.
Ethan Nordine,
Hero.
Nicholas Oakes,
Hero.
Michael Oliveris,
Hero.
Brady Owens,
Hero.
Jason Owens,
Hero.
Jose Padilla,
Hero.
Robert Palmer,
Hero.
Nathan Pelham,
Hero.
Michael Perkins,
Hero.
Dominic Pizzola,
Hero.
Daniel Phipps,
Hero.
Jonathan Pollock,
Hero.
Olivia Pollock,
Hero.
Mark Ponder,
Hero.
Rachel Powell,
Hero.
Joshua Pruitt,
Hero.
Gregory Purdy,
Hero.
Colby Perkle,
Hero.
Chris Quaglin,
Hero.
Barry Ramey,
Hero.
Stephen Randolph,
Hero.
Guy Reffitt,
Hero.
Zach Reel,
Hero.
Arthur Ryer,
Hero.
Mariana Reiner,
Hero.
Stuart Rhodes,
Hero.
Ed Richmond,
Hero.
Thomas Robertson,
Hero.
Edward Rodriguez,
Hero.
Christopher Rowe,
Hero.
Greg Rubenacker,
Hero.
Jeffrey Sable,
Hero.
Ryan Samsel,
Hero.
Ronald Sandlin,
Hero.
Salvador Sandoval,
Hero.
Robert Sanford,
Hero.
Anthony Sargent,
Hero.
John Schubert,
Hero.
Peter Schwartz,
Hero.
Dale Shabley,
Hero.
Benjamin Schuler,
Hero.
Daniel Scott,
Hero.
Christian Secor,
Hero.
Thomas Sibick,
Hero.
Jeffrey Sills,
Hero.
Mikhail Sly,
Hero.
Brian Smith,
Hero.
Tommy Smith,
Hero.
Audrey Southard,
Hero.
Hatchet Speed,
Hero.
Yvonne St. Cyr,
Hero.
Peter Stager,
Hero.
Patrick Stedman,
Hero.
Tristan Stevens,
Hero.
Isaac Sturgeon,
Hero.
Ryan Swoop,
Hero.
Andrew Taki,
Hero.
Enrique Tario,
Hero.
Curtis Tate,
Hero.
George Tenney,
Hero.
Jacob Therese,
Hero.
Kenneth Thomas,
Hero.
Devlin Thompson,
Hero.
John Todd,
Hero.
Robert Turner,
Hero.
Edward Vallejo,
Hero.
Salvador Vasallo,
Hero.
Eric Scott Warner,
Hero.
Jessica Watkins,
Hero.
Jerry Waynick,
Hero.
Mark Waynick,
Hero.
Matthew Webler,
Hero.
Thomas Webster,
Hero.
Tucker Weston,
Hero.
Jack Whitten,
Hero.
Riley Williams,
Hero.
Dan Wilson,
Hero.
Duke Wilson,
Hero.
Shane Woods,
Hero.
John Wright,
Hero.
Douglas Wyatt,
Hero.
Ryan Yates,
Hero.
Gregory Yetman,
Hero.
Kyle Young,
Hero.
Jacob Zirkle.
Hero.
And those we've lost to suicide: Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Untz, George Meacham, David Hummel. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
All right, let's say her name. Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt!
I'm screaming USA, free the real Jan Sixers. She's a patriot who was let down by the system. I'm screaming for the fallen so nobody will forget them. Air Force veteran, wrapped in a Trump flag. It's Trump 24. You know we about to run it back. Nothing will stop us. We about to get it right. They can try and try, but the storm is here from dark to light. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt. 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 Say her name. 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 Ashley Babbitt. Wow, 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 wow. Ashley Babbitt. Wow, wow. Ashley Babbitt. Yeah. Shout out Mickey. We could never feel your pain, but just know your daughter's life won't be taken in vain. Shout out Sarah McAbee. Yeah, I'm sending you straight. I hope they let your husband out on that prison today. Ashley served in Afghanistan, she served in Iraq, and she died for her country from a senseless attack. Yeah, we waiting for justice, cause Ashley was innocent. Mainstream won't cover it, they all just too ignorant. If a white girl shot a black man, they would say that's different, but the story didn't fit the agenda they pitching. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, we feeling your energy. Say her name, Ashley Babbitt, this song's for your memory. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt.
Say her name.
Ashley Babbitt, say her name, Ashley Babbitt, say her name, Ashley Babbitt, say her name, Ashley Babbitt.
I tried to warn y'all 4 years ago.
Gotta get the guy to have a piece of it. Go for it, dig down. I seen Nicole over there munching down on it. Oh, you know you can finish that off. Thank you all for joining us here on Freedom Corner, my 67th birthday. Makes it special. This is my third birthday here on Freedom Corner. It's been great every year. Oh, you know you can have the whole thing. Go for it.
No, it's not.
Hi, Shari. I remember to call you Sonny.
That's right. This song too, Brandon's fun.
Taking back our freedom, back to where we started. We're wearing our red hat tonight. It takes more than just a feeling. Oh, better be believing, and America's gonna be alright. That's what I say. 7 days to make a revolution. It's more than a hat, it's a symbol of freedom. And Donald Trump is the only solution. So let's raise a glass, make a toast to our freedom. We come way too far, not the tens in our way. We get Trump back in office, and no one will say we're doing it right, the American way. And if you don't know, back is here to stay. What do you do when they come for you? Freedom's blood, you gotta lose. Red hat stays on, red hat stays on. What do you do when the gas is high? Inflation's up in the sky. Red hat stays on.
I got me a new Ranger hat.
Try to cancel you. MAGA nation, we cancel proof. My red hat stays on. My red hat stays on. You know I love God, but in Trump I trust. November 5th, he gon' ride with us.
Hi, Sons of Liberty.
Our red hat stays on. It's the MAGA, but the RNC King. 2024, freedom gon' ring. This the red, white, and blue. I still fight for each one.
That's some song we didn't hear tonight, red, white, blue.
This red hat made me real famous. I wanna sing this song and keep your red hat on. Yeah, they calling it conservative rap, cause I rap about guns. Conservative rap, cause I rap about Trump. Conservative rap, USA is what I love. Conservative rap, oh nah, nah, they calling it conservative rap. Love my country, I defend her. Conservative rap, cause there's only two.
Okay. All right. Hey, Brandon Fellows was in this jail here for a while, so I got kicked out and then came back under a new warden. Not before getting kicked out of another jail as well, so I'm pretty gangster. But I went grocery shopping today, and I went in. I took my motorcycle, and I had my old World War II Army bag to, like, stuff a whole bunch of stuff in. And I got stopped by 2 security guards there. They said, no bags in here. I said, oh, no, it's I can put it in the cart. They said, nope, no bags allowed in here. This is DC. And so I said, well, can I put it up in customer service? I was going to, pack my stuff in here. He said, no. And as he's explaining, this is right in front of the produce section. There's like grapes and strawberries right next to me, and these 2 security officers. And they say, I'm sorry, we have a huge stealing problem. And I kid you not, as he said this guy comes in who looks like he's not from here. It looks like he didn't really say anything in English. He reaches in and grabs some grapes and just eats them right in front of him. And this big burly black guy was like, hey, one of the security guys, he's like, hey, are you serious, dude? Are you serious right now? Get the hell out of this store. And I was thinking about complaining about like how ridiculous this is, but I mean the chances of that happening as I was walking in, this must be like a constant issue. So I decided not to complain, and I brought my bag out. And that's not like super interesting of a story. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. So apparently, yeah, some more problems with DC. And I also heard on one of the TV was running in the background as I was doing stuff earlier, and Trump said something I found now that I'm a resident here of DC. He said he was going to clean up DC and make the city, I think it was something along the lines of great again. So that's very exciting.
Yeah. Is that what he said? Make DC great again?
Something like it may not. That's not an exact quote. I'm paraphrasing, but he said he's going to clean it up. And it needs some cleaning up, and we need to actually be able to take care of thieves instead of just saying get out of here. So, and the one other short story is, as I was walking through the hall, through the aisles, I saw my first Harris Waltz hat, and my hat was backwards like this, and the guy's pushing his cart, and I'm like, oh, hey, nice hat. He mumbled. I didn't understand what he said. He's like, but that's the only thing of interest today. So yeah.
Hey,
all right. Thanks.
Brandon's experience at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, Brandon.
No problem.
All right, to give some statistics to Brandon's experience about robbery and all of these things, and these are numbers that that's coming out of DC. The homicides as of 2 days ago was 274, up 35% from last year. Robberies up 67% at a grand total of 3,470 robberies. Over 900 carjackings. Overall crime in DC is up 40%. Arson was up 175% here in DC.
Nicole's being racist.
Numbers are down, right?
Nicole's being racist.
I would like to say the guy from DC Real Time News, who does a really excellent job here in DC, giving up-to-minute things that are happening and that are, of concern of residents here of DC. He tagged that with a ex-post from MSNBC saying breaking, murder and other violent crimes dropped across the U.S. And he was like, well, here it is in D.C. And so this is, these are the real numbers. And, trying to deal and work it and going shopping, I'm just always so shocked at even trying to get out of a grocery store in D.C. You have a barcode or a QR code sometimes that you scan to exit the store. And we already know of how many stores. There's so few CVS's left open here in DC. And I would like to remind you, while all of these numbers are up so increasingly high, that we have judges that are sitting out there in this district courts, Judge Kelly being one of them, that has stated that it is more important as a sentencing deterrence to deter January 6ers from ever doing anything like that again, and it's more of a danger to the community than anyone that is wiping the aisles clean at these grocery stores. But and that is just absolutely ridiculous. When women cannot get diapers and formula for their children, they can't walk in and do it. That is the real danger to the community. So it is all perspective, I guess, but You know, these judges have a really harsh attitude and opinion of the day. And, you know, if you want to look at it in many of these charges, including like the civil disorder where they are charging everybody with the curfew that had to come in, everybody in the district is listed as a victim of that, including those judges that live here. So, you know, it's a difficult situation, but the crime is real here. And these cops do put themselves out there every day for so many things that do not get resolved. They put themselves in danger day after day for issues where they just release the people back on the streets and continue to put this district in danger.
Which ward are you going to run for, Nicole? Huh? I don't know, Deb. Sure. The homeless one?
It's all. That's right.
And we will make America great again. Thank you, Ohio. Again.
Here we go. MAGA.
Just like women, I'll make America great. We are all in this together. Colors are red, white, and blue, and they stand for every one of you. And together, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make America great. Woo! Everybody sing.
I did a dance, but I don't have auto spelling. Hi, Yorkie.
The American crowd, patriotic and proud. Shout it out loud. That's why when it comes down to the vote, just read.
Okay, 9 o'clock we'll be having our Sing for Freedom with the A6ers.
We're united folks, and we won't let them divide us. No, and walk away from the hate. We're all human, and we don't segregate. Just like women, we'll make America great. We are all in this together. Everybody sing M-A-G-A.
I would need auto refill.
Every city and town, we don't let haters keep us down. M-A-G-A.
1 minute, pass it back.
Patriotic and proud. Shout it out loud.
Mega.
Oh, we got the Vietnamese back.
$6.47. Cuộc gọi này đã được gọi từ một cơ sở trại giam và có thể bị giám sát và ghi âm. Cảm ơn bạn đã sử dụng dịch vụ Global Health Link.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, say, can you see our early light? What's so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars and the rockets swept away. Love is bursting in air. Take proof through the night that your flag still there. USA, USA, fight, 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 fight.
God bless you all. Thank you as always for your support. Iran, keep your eyes open. James Grant should be home. Free Dempsey. God bless America. Thank you guys for your unconditional support and love. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of love right there.
Lots of love. Yeah. Oh man. Well, we had a good day today. Easy. Just chilling. Did a little working out. Did a little eating. Did a little studying. Not much new.
Did a little time. That's what they call riveting.
Did a little time.
Guys, some time. Well, there is
Just doing some time.
There are some people out here from a British newspaper, so when you're
wow.
when you're telling them about your good day, you can include that too.
That's right, man. That's neat. Yeah. The British news, man. That's cool. Well, we have the verse of the day, 2 Timothy, one of my favorites. Is Paul talking to Timothy, and he's saying here in chapter 3, verse 10, it says, "But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience, persecutions, afflictions, which come unto me at Antioch and Iconium, at Lycia, what persecutions I endured. But out of all of them the Lord delivered me. Yea, all that will live godly in Christ Jesus shall suffer persecutions. But evil men shall descend."
Get it together, Jonathan.
What is that word? I just got stuck. But evil men shall.
Skip right over it, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip over that because for some reason my brain just went blank. But anyways, but evil men and seducers shall act worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of knowing, of whom thou hast learned of them. And anyways, it was hard to understand what was said there just because I was chopping everything up. And that's when you know you worked out too hard, is when you can't even look at words straight. So what he's saying is, you know what I'm about. You know my faith, and even in this faith, I've suffered all these persecutions. I've been stoned 3 times, shipwrecked, left for dead, and he's saying, but the Lord has delivered me from all these things. And yet he still went through them. Yet he still suffered the persecutions of it, and he still went through the pain. But the Lord delivered him. He kept on going because he knew what he was doing it all for. It was for truth, and they never had the victory over him. He always came out on top, even though he still suffered. And it says, yea, and all that will live godly in Christ Jesus shall suffer persecutions. And it's just letting you know, in this world, with such evil men and such wickedness, when you have a light, when you have the truth, when you have something worth standing for, you're going to suffer for it. They're going to want to take that away from you because they know that's the one thing they're afraid of. and wicked men and high powers, they are afraid of that life because they know they can never destroy it. So all they want you to do is give up. They want you to stop because they can't defeat you. They can't stop you. They can just get you to quit, and they can overwhelm you like they do with the news and what they do with everything else. They overwhelm you so much that you just decide, it's not worth it. I might as well just pack it up and go home because nobody else is doing it. Nobody else is living right. Nobody else is speaking the truth. But it's, as they say, they wax more deceiving and more deceiving because you do have to lie. You have the victory already in Jesus, and we don't have to be afraid of it. We keep speaking out. We keep standing for what's right because we will win in the end.
Yes.
And there you go, and that's what he's saying.
All right, man.
I like that.
I do too.
All right, Mr. Joe, you have the quote of the day of the Founding Fathers.
As you guys know, we don't rehearse this show whatsoever.
No rehearsal. This is live, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So, this one, he's not a founding father, but he was a president.
Hey, I'm just saying that you guys cut it pretty close tonight. I'm just saying that, speaking of no,
I know, that's terrible.
Yeah, we were all Hispanic.
Yeah, I was saying.
Made it in the nick of time.
Yeah, you did. Okay,
Right?
okay, go ahead, Joseph.
All right, so this one actually goes along with what he said, I think. And not a founding father, but a president, 38th president of the United States, remarks at the annual meeting of the National Baptist Convention in St. Louis, September 1975. And it says, it was by Gerald Ford. All of us have the responsibility to stand and support the standards we believe in. As religious people, stand up for your faith. I stand with you. We believe in the same God.
There you go.
Very short.
I'm not
Very
sure.
sweet.
I'm not sure Gerald Ford ever said many wise things, but that sounds pretty good.
That's right.
That's what it's like going through this book a lot of the times is I'll find someone, and I don't know a lot about Gerald Ford, but some other fellas, and I'm just like, I don't want to read their quotes because I don't necessarily like them as president, and but they'll have good quotes every now and then. And,
every now and then.
Yeah, I like that.
I do too.
But I like that one. It was nice. It was good. It went right along with what he was saying, even though we didn't even talk about what we were gonna be talking about. So very simple. As Americans and as Christians too, we're to stand up for what we believe in, and lean on the divine hand of providence to guide us through and write whatever He wants us to have in our lives, and not worry about it.
That's right.
That's right.
Did you guys stay on that one?
Did you guys see any of the news? Any news or any of Trump's speech today? Or there was a congressional hearing where Thomas Massey talked about Jan 6 and actually, because it was about the FBI and the weaponization of the FBI. And yeah, Thomas Massey wants some answers. Wonders why 3.5 years later we don't have them. And then President Trump,
right, of course.
President Trump was talking about the FBI can't break into these assassins' phones, but they didn't have any trouble breaking into the Jan 6 phones, or apps, not phones, apps.
Right, the apps. Yeah, we were able to see a couple clips of it they had on the news, but it's insane how corrupt the FBI is and how corrupt the justice system has become, where it's so one-sided. You see they convict one side of a crime, and then the other side, they let them go free like there wasn't ever a crime when it was the same exact thing, if not worse, on the other side. Yeah. And it's insane how, especially, like the Summer of Love and, how Black Lives Matters went through towns literally burning cities dead to the ground. And they're like, oh, well, they were just protesting and peacefully protesting, and it's all right. They need to go home. Listen, a little slap on the wrist, just don't do it next time. And January 6th, if you accidentally bumped into somebody, 8 years in prison because you had the intent of taking over Congress. It was just like, what? This is insane. But you say that, and they act like you're stupid because you don't know law. You just don't know how the rules are. And but it's so corrupt, and they'll tell you a lie so many times, eventually you think you're wrong. and and we're getting to the point where it's got to stop. Something's got to happen, because we can't continue with this, weaponization of justice and how they just.
I think part of the problem is, like, when you just said, not on the other side and this side and that side, that as Americans we really see each other as two opposed groups, when we should be seeing each other
right
as Americans.
Exactly.
And it's the government that does that to us. When you watch what they're doing, we can't agree with you because you're a Republican. We can't agree with you because you're a Democrat. And it's very divisive. And even though President Biden was going to be the president to unite people, he's done nothing but drive a bigger wedge between American citizens. But there was a movie that I think it's Independence Day, where Americans were grousing with each other and not getting along, and then when the aliens invaded, they all came together. So I don't know. I'm not saying the aliens are going to invade us, but at some point we have to come together and see ourselves as American citizens first, and left side, right side.
Right. See the common problem.
It might be. I did see on Fox today that they released an image of a UFO they shot down over Canada last year.
Dang.
So I didn't know it, but we're at war with the aliens already.
Man,
so that's
everybody else. Why not the aliens too? Because the aliens
and everybody else. That's what's nuts. Is what we're seeing is they're trying to start a war with everybody right now.
Yeah.
And it's messed up. They're stirring up a lot of trouble, and they're going to try. I feel like they're just wanting to start something before this election, just to have one more thing that easy to hide them stealing another election. And so it's going to be a wild couple months coming up.
Yeah.
But
especially when they can stand back and say we're not at war, but we're funding everybody else to be at war. It's just ridiculous. We can't take care of the veterans and the people in this country, or have proper medical care for everybody, but we can fund other wars in other countries. Just blows my mind. We killed our people.
Right. Yeah.
And how's the illegal immigrants when we have veterans on the streets? Go ahead, Joseph. Your time.
Oh yeah. No, you're good. Speaking of funding, though, the government is funded till December 20th without the SAVE Act. So the only good thing probably about the entire funding bill, securing our elections, they're just like, oh, you know what? We don't need that. I mean, it's just bonkers.
Yeah, I wish I wish we could think more about single item bills, because these nobody's reading these things. That's what Deb Ash says. Johnson ran on that because so much fat gets hid in those 900-page bills that nobody's reading. These omnibuses that nobody knows what the 9th item is, or page 856. Nobody's.
You don't even have time.
Yeah.
Takes you a week to read it.
Me and my buddy Sam, we've talked about that before, how they should have to sit down and read the entire bill.
Bạn có 1 phút còn lại.
So they should have to sit down and read the entire bill at the hearing before they're allowed to vote on it, and it would really fix the problem they're having with these bills being too long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they sit there for 3 straight days trying to get through it.
Trying to get through one. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Y'all need to get that Vietnamese woman out of the jail.
Yeah, I don't speak Vietnamese, but I think that was our 1-minute warning.
It was. We're trying to be, use all languages and try to be more culturally appropriate. Yeah, basically.
I don't think Greta sounds as bitchy in Vietnamese. What do y'all think?
I kind of like it.
I think so.
No, I like it.
I like
the global telling.
Alrighty, thank y'all. Thank y'all again for being out there, and I guess that's time's up. We'll catch y'all again on the next one. Alrighty, see y'all.
Bye-bye.
Sherry, you know the drill.
She's still talking.
She says global telling is the same in any language.
Nicole, how many days have we been here?
785, I believe.
6. Is 86 today? 86.
Yes.
Here at the corner. Here at the corner. Wow. 1357 or 87? 1380. I think it's 87, right?
Come on, Debash.
Well, I thought Kim would have it up there.
Come on, Brandon. Come on, Rebecca. We need singers. Singers. Who else? Who's missing? be over there to prompt his people.
And music.
And
That's right.
It's just a photo op, that's all.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for
Freedom!
and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota,
Haven't heard this in a while.
to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas,
North Dakota! Dickinson is the western edge.
from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA,
And Florida.
there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget
The guys inside.
who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Hey.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget
The ladies inside.
who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand
The big finale.
next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
USA!
All the way.
USA!
All the way.
USA!
All the way.
USA! Hey, I just want to say how much I appreciate all the love and support that I got when everybody was gone, and I am so grateful to have everybody back now. God bless you all. Thank you for joining us each and every night. Sunday, Dwight and Lily will be back. So we
Yay.
are definitely looking forward to that. And I'm sure that Young is not far behind.
That's right. He was going to be gone
So,
about 2 weeks.
yes.
So.
So-
All right.
Well, thanks for holding down the fort, Sherry and Brandon. Brandon, you were amazing while we were gone too. You guys did a super job.
I got more to say. Not really. Let's keep the Pollocks in your prayers. They are heading out of Florida while the hurricane's right behind them.
wow.
So, many prayers to them. We're going to have a lot of people, I hope, from family weekends. So send all the hugs and prayers out. And remember the new guys that have just got taken in. And let's see if we can show them some love, send them some letters, and whatever y'all can do. Y'all pray for us, and we'll pray for you.
That's right.
Good night, guys.
All right, Freedom Corner Gangsters. Thanks for joining us on YouTube, Getter, and Rumble. Thank you for spending my birthday here on Freedom Corner.
That's right.
God bless you all. Don't forget to say your prayers. Don't let the Betty bugs bite. And pray for me. God bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow.
What hearing are we going to go to tomorrow? Maybe
The one in the Longworth building.
Oh,
I
the
can't
one
remember
being
exactly.